Hello everybody, welcome back once again to my Legend of the Dragoon walkthrough. Alright, so the last video there, we finished up, oh man, what was the name of that place? Was it Aglis? Magic City? And at the end there, we actually did get a kind of an airship, I guess, if you want to, consider that in, I guess, like Final Fantasy terms. But anyways, it's a flying, I don't know if it's alive or like if it's a magical machine thing. But regardless, basically you can fly to almost anywhere in the game. I should say most of the like major cities. The one that I flew to was Leningrad. And the reason for that is we're going to take care of a couple of side quests before we continue on with the story. It's up to you on whether or not you want to hold off on these until a little bit later, but just know that once you get to a certain point, there is essentially no turning back, and I don't actually know where that's at, but that's my impression anyway from what I've read. So we're going to take care of this stuff while we can. Rose, visit me again, but my power is at its limit. Please save the souls of the 4 dragoons who were our companions. Surely you have done well. But we have to pursue Zieg now. I will trust you to save the dragoon souls, or dragoon souls. Alright, so this should look familiar. When we were here the first time, we actually went into one of the towers initially and grabbed one of the stardust from in there. To be fair, we actually don't need all of the stardust to do this particular side quest, but I will say this area was more of a challenge than probably any of the other, like boss fights I've done so far. I'm just trying to think of any other ones that were even slightly difficult. Kind of drawn a blank. I don't know. Maybe early on in the game, some of them were a little bit more difficult. But the reality is, once I did that leveling, super early on, and got my 3 legend casks, the rest of the game has just been a walk in the park. So, but anyways, not to toot my own horn here, but I will just say that this was the first time I felt in a long time that I've had any sort of challenge whatsoever. So. These ones will be a little bit more fun than I think I've been having. But oops, wow, I'm really failing hard on this. I've just been kind of messing around with the last characters additions lately, and actually I don't think I have any of Hashel's on screen, but man, his final edition is very difficult. I was practicing it earlier, and man, it's just, the timing is just so weird, like start to finish, so it's, I don't know. I honestly think his is the hardest edition in the game, I would argue. So if you can successfully do it and you find it's easy, well then, good on you. But anyways, all right, so here we are at our first tower. Nothing has changed here, not even a little bit. Suviel, it is such an irony. You who studied life and death cannot die completely. Is that you, Rose? Is anything wrong? You brought a lot of guests with you. I was asked by Shirley and came to see how you are doing. How are you? How are your studies? Through the subjugation of Mayfield, I think I completely understand where life comes from and where it goes. Wingleys have been manipulating souls, namely from Mayfield, the place known as the Death Capital, and the Crystal Palace known as the Life Capital. We saw in Mayfield the destination of life. The darkness opened up into hell. Oh my. The world of shadows without light. That is why you cannot die completely. I don't want to go to a world of nothing spread out on the tip of darkness. I don't like nothingness. Where should I go? I'll tell you now. I mean, this is so goofy. Minor, as always, minor issue here with dialogue. Like, you didn't have to call it hell, and that's not accurate anyway by even today's standards. Or nothingness isn't really what hell is described as, right? It's fire and brimstone, all that BS. So interesting that they chose to use the word hell, and they didn't have to. They could have. He was doing a very good job of describing essentially nothingness. So, minor criticism there of word choice. But anyways, as far as the battle goes, Suviel, this guy is, I don't know, he's not too tough. But I think his magic is pretty. So basically, this is supposed to be like Albert's. I don't know, the ancient version of Albert. I don't know how to better describe that, but he's got all of the same abilities, I don't know about all of them. I don't think I saw him use, whatever Albert's shield spell is. But I think he used every other one. We'll see here if he used the 4th tier dragon spell. But I'm not sure on that one. But he definitely has Gas Bliss. He has Wind Blaster. Or is it Wing Blaster? I forget. And here he actually says it. But since I'm not playing with my volume on, I can't hear what he's saying. But whatever. That's actually really weak. Jeez. Okay. As with every single boss in the game, having those legend casts just make this a lot easier. One other thing that I wanted to bring up, actually, that I didn't, and I don't know if that was the last video or video before, but whatever. I was comparing the damage of some of the different characters. And I was kind of complaining that, Dart wasn't doing as much damage as, say, as even like Mira was. But reason for that is, for one thing, her final edition is completely leveled up, whereas Dart's is not. So he's got a little bit actually to go on Blazing Dynamo right now. I think his is only tier 3. So he'll get a little bit more damage out of that. And then on top of that, I don't even have him equipped with his best weapon, which, to be fair, that thing is pretty brutal, but it also comes with a major downside, which is, it takes away 10% of your health every turn. So, it's almost not really that fair to really compare their damage. Again, he's taken a pretty decent hit on damage because I'm not using that final weapon, but again, and then on top of that, his edition isn't completely leveled out like hers is. So anyways, I wanted to be a little bit more fair to Dart, but anyways, I don't know why this guy is very evasive. I don't think I really noticed that with many of the other Dragoons, other than maybe like the Hashel clone, which I think I think he's the last Dragoon that I'll fight. But anyways, this guy though, 916. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've taken, a decent amount of damage from anybody, and that was pretty brutal right there. That's, 1/3 of his health essentially. Well, yeah, not quite, but not far off. But regardless, let's smack him around with some more perky step. If I can pull this off. I like that he's wearing glasses too. That's very, very much I would call an Albert trait. But because it's kind of ironic because Albert doesn't actually wear glasses, but universal sign of intelligence, right, is glasses. Yeah, what was that, 600 something? And wow, it looks like I didn't even transform at all here. I've been kind of doing that though. I'll be honest, I don't like the Dragoon, form attacks, really. I just don't like the having to power them up and stuff. Even though, obviously Dragoon stats are really good, but I don't know. I just didn't want to bother, I guess. I think some of the other Dragoons I did though. So we will see. Wow, I'm rusty on Blossom Storm. There we go. Or Flower Storm, whatever. Flower Storm, Blossom Storm. Didn't really know what to say about that one, since the voice actor's audio doesn't match up with what they show on screen. I think even technically in his edition screen, though, if I'm remembering correctly, it does say Blossom Storm. But, oh well. Alright, what is this one? Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, so he does use his Dragoon spell. Or his final Dragon spell. And I think this hits everybody, and it's... Well, Albert's version is, 100% damage? Yeah, okay, that did a good amount. 300 on Miru. As with, all of the bosses, you can always use the Materia Shield or the... What's the magic... Is it just Magic Shield? To reduce some damage. Obviously, your character selection is going to change here, too. I would say definitely stay away from, Kongol. I don't ever recommend using Kongol, but... especially, I believe, not for this fight. It just seems like a bad idea. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think just using Kongol in general is a bad idea. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. He's slow. Sure, he packs a punch, and his additions are actually super easy to do. But that magic defense and that speed stat, I don't know. That's just too much. But all right, is this Gas Bliss? I think this is Gas Bliss. Nope, my bad. Either Wing or Wind Blaster. I can't remember. Health is getting a little bit low. Yeah, I guess it was time to jump into Dragoon form with Miru here. I'm assuming I'm just going to use her second level healing spell, which by the way is really good. Not only does it do a decent amount of healing, but it also recovers status. Yeah. Obviously we don't need to worry about the whole status part of it, but that is actually just a nice added bonus. And it's cheap. That's only 20 MP, so if you walk into battle with, tier 5 Dragoon or level 5 Dragoon, all maxed out on SP, you could heal 5 times and not have to, use any sort of item restoration. But yeah, that was almost brought everybody, almost maxed everybody out. His dart was still missing, 200 health, but that's a-okay. Blazing Dynamo. And that's that. That is Seuville. And we get a Jade Stone. I don't know. So apparently that reduces the amount of damage that you'll take from wind spells, but I don't know. Just seems junky. Life does not come from anywhere or go anywhere. It just goes around with all other lives. It is a part of the great wheel. I can come back again to the place with light, to the place with warm lives. How can I tell you? But maybe ahead in the hell you saw in Mayfield, there might be a place with light waiting for you. All is up to you. Yes, it is what I have to decide. Where I want to go now. I must think it through. Thank you, Rose. And boom, just like that, the room is completely empty. Let's keep going, Dart. Yes, let's. I think at this point I ran all the way back outside to heal. Or no, probably just to save. But let's see here. Jason reduces damage from wind-based attack by half. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe that's good for, like, you know, Kongal, who's weak against wind spells, maybe. But I don't know. That's a tough one. And yes, it does look like I am going to head out and save. Probably not a bad idea. I think when I took, you know, a fair amount of damage from that Dragoon attack, I was like, oh, yeah, maybe these ones are going to be tough. So I just decided to come out and save because I didn't want to risk... potentially losing to one of these Dragoons, so just kind of figured out, well, we'll just play it safe, you know. But all right. Looks like I still have an Ultimate War God equipped on Dart, and there. So Blazing Dynamo must have hit tier 4 because I see now I'm getting. I mean, I think in that last battle I was only getting 160 SP. And again, I think that means that it was only tier, or yeah, what is it? Wait, is it tiers, levels, whatever? Level 3. And now it should be level 4 now, which means the damage should go up to, and obviously the SP as well. And that applies, I think only to the final edition. You know, most of the other editions, I believe, only grow, you know, either the SP grows or the damage grows, I think. I actually haven't been really paying attention to that, frankly. But regardless, for the final, you know, editions, both seem to grow. So, healing fog. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna toss that. Oh yeah, that's right. I healed with Miru in that last battle. So I probably didn't really feel like I needed to use a healing item. This tower is empty. So, I think there's, oh man, what is it? Okay, so there's 7 of us, right? And let's see, Rose is still alive. Zeeg is still technically alive. So that's 2 of the 7. Here too, the same as the past. She is still a kid. Yes, she was 15 years old back then. She was younger than Miru. Such kids could manage the power of dragoons? Yes, she was born between a human and a mermaid, so that she had a special power. A little fish loving. Rose, you were worried and came here to see me. Yes. Thank you as always. Rose, don't go anywhere. Don't leave me alone again. Say something. Rose, you'll make me feel lonely like everybody else? No, I won't. There is nobody who bullies you like that in the past anymore. We won't let them. Yes, Rose and the other dragoons are all kind to me. But why make such a sad face? Sorry, Demia, but there is somewhere you have to go. Forgive me. Alright, so it's fight time. Just sending everybody to wherever. Man, what was I talking about before this? Oh, the alive versus dead dragoons. Now, one thing I don't know for sure is, so quite a while ago, there was a scene that showed, the dragoons fighting the Virage and the Winglies, and I think it shows everybody. And one of the things was, oh yeah, that was Shirley. Okay, so, in a little bit here, we're gonna meet. Actually, I think it's the next dragoon, and I can't remember his name, but anyways, in the cutscene, it shows him like holding something up. I think because Shirley, their archer was about to get crushed, and I didn't realize it, but the archer is Shirley, and I guess that. It makes sense because now, Shirley originally had the silver dragoon spirit or whatever. And obviously that passed on to Shauna, but I guess I didn't really realize that it was her at first, but so Shirley's the other one that you don't fight here. So basically it's, you don't fight Zieg, you don't fight Rose, because again, both of those two are alive, and you don't fight Shirley. So that's that's 3 of the 7, and you actually do fight the other 4. So obviously this is, whatever, Dragoon 2. Now I don't understand why that specific spell, it looks like it only hit Miru and Dart, and I don't know why that's the case, because it didn't show that Albert took any damage, and it didn't say that it missed him. So there's either something goofy with the like the miss didn't show up, or it only hits 2 characters. So I'm not exactly sure which one. But the thing with this fight, though, I would say is, you probably really need to be careful with Dart, because he's going to be weak to her magical attacks. And I think she's pretty quick. So this is, like the Miru. I don't want to say clone, but obviously she's got Miru's attacks and looks like her and all that fun stuff. But, boom, 47. Yeah, that was weak. I mean, that wasn't, so her physical attack doesn't look like it's that impressive. But, all right. So power up, and let's get it on. So, if you've got one, you can use a physical shield phantom shield on Dart. That might not be a bad idea, just so that he takes less damage from her. But also, as always, legendary casks are definitely the helmet of choice. Here, this is her dragoon, her 4th level, like, dragon spell. And I don't know why. Apparently she thought it was a good idea to use it on Miru, the one who's, obviously got the best defense against this. I mean, this could have been decent on Dart, but she didn't even try for it. That spell actually is pretty cool. Boom, 282. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty weak. Bad choice of targets there. Power down. Yeah, good idea. All right, so now I've got a power up on Dart and a power down on her. So, whatever Dart's next attack should be pretty brutal. And let's see how much this hits him for. I think I used the magic shield on him and not the material shield, which. Oh, jeez, 133. Okay, that's pretty weak anyway. That's the power down though. Psych bomb. This is probably going to be crappy. I think this is the first time I ever used it though, and I didn't realize that you have to. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This isn't the first time. The first time I used it, I just totally blew it. I didn't realize that you had to power it up like the rest of the spells, but. Oh man, that's nasty. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. 1880. That's also though, using that power down item, that really That really adds to the damage that you can deal. Curious how much Dart is going to do with his next attack, because she should still be under that power down status. But we'll see here. Alright, so this was the one that only hit 2 characters before. And that it was only 1 that time. What the heck? Yeah, it was only Albert, I think. That's a really weird spell. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if there's something like bugged visually, you know, if it's just missing other people, or yeah, I don't really know what's happening there. 1894. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a tier 4 or rank 4, level 4, whatever, Blazing Dynamo. But again, that's all, you know, him pumped up with, you know, he's got the power up, she's got the power down, so obviously we're doing more damage than we would without. But oh. And boom, 1932. Well, there you have it. That's that for Damia. Man, Albert's just a killing machine. Blue Sea Stone. Mirror levels up. All right, how appropriate. Damia, everything will be fine. You won't become lonely anymore. When you go there, everybody will be waiting for you. It's true, I feel them. Are you coming, Rose? Yes, when the time has come, everybody goes there. Then I'm relieved. See you. By the way, that room was actually really cool looking. And there you have it. Now it's bleak and lame. All right, what do we got? What do we got going on here? Yeah, reduces damage from water attacks by half. Oh, changing it up. Giving the bandit shoes on over to Albert to boost up his speed even more. Fair enough. I feel like it's not a horrible idea at this point. Albert's just, I mean, he's hitting hard. Let's put it that way. And you know, for some of these battles, there's maybe an argument to be made for equipping Dart with his best weapon. There, if you notice, look at his look at the top there. See how the entrance is kind of red looking? I think this is supposed to be Zeig's tower, which means it should be empty here, if I'm not, you know, mistaken. But yeah, anyways, you know, with you know, it might be worthwhile to equip the Soul Eater on Dart. You know, again, even though it takes the, you know, 10% of your health away, it's just, I don't know, it's tough to justify that, I guess. It's maybe it's just a personal hang up that I don't want to be, you know, constantly be losing life every turn. But, and I mean, 10% is kind of a big deal. Here I sped this up because I wanted to just defend, you know, and get my health up. So I turned the frame rate or the speed up on the emulator big time. So if you're wondering why it looks so crazy, that's why. And I'll slow it back down to normal speed once we're done here. I just, you know, didn't want this to take forever, so. Getting there. Thunk, of course he hits Dart, the one that I'm trying to, you know, restore a health. Okay. Oh, I guess I wanted to fill Miru's Dragoon meter back up. Probably not the worst idea ever. Okay. All right, so let's head inside here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this one will be empty. Yeah, that's Zeeg's. Zeeg's tower. And let's move on. So the next one, if you notice there up in the top left-hand corner, it looked kind of gold-colored. Yellow or gold, whatever. And so obviously this one's going to be, you know, Kongol's alter ego, whatever. And this place is actually kind of interesting because here too, the same as the past. He is children. I will release the freedom, or realize the freedom you wished and the future I promised you. Children, please watch us. Is that soul one of the dragoons that is trapped in this world? What's with the log hanging from the ceiling there? Yes, his name is Belzak. He is the dragoon recognized by the gold dragon spirit. But what is tying him to this world? Is that you, Rose? And Zeeg? Oh, no, it seems not. Who are you? It is a long story. We don't have time to tell you about it now. Yes, indeed, the subjugation of Cadessa will be soon. The last strategy has to be completed for the sake of the children who were killed by Winglies. You haven't realized it yet. Realized what? You are, not only you, but everybody but me has died. Everybody has died, and that includes me? Shirley died too? It cannot be. I took the attack of Super Virage with my own body to be the shield for Shirley. You remember now. No way, I don't believe Shirley died. I don't believe it. All right, buddy, we're about to make you a believer. That was pretty weak. All right, but yeah, this guy is gigantic. I mean, this is, you know, how appropriate for, you know, Kongol's alter ego. And this guy is crazy weak to magic. So definitely throw whatever magic you've got at him. I'm going to slow him down, you know, speed myself up, do all that fun stuff. Albert will be doing a ton of damage here, but it's also he could be potentially taking a lot as well. This guy's Dragoon attack is brutal. I mean, look at this. This will do like, boom, 1257. That is just nasty. So that's, yeah. You're not going to be able to take very many of those. I mean, that's almost half shot in dart. So, yeah, keep in mind that is going to be brutal. It probably isn't the worst idea to use Albert's shield spell. I don't remember what that is off the top of my head, but is it Blossom Storm? But 966, that's pretty weak. But yeah, that's to be kind of expected. So his defense is actually pretty good. It's his magic defense that's really weak. So obviously, again, you're going to want to exploit that with either magic spells or, well, I mean, really just magic spells. Yeah. All right, it's on. I think I'm just going to use Gas Bliss. It doesn't really seem... Yeah, there's no reason to use his Dragoon attack. Or his level 4. His level 4 magic is... Man, that's so expensive for a 75% damage, but... I mean, obviously it hits every enemy, but... who cares at this point? You're not going to be blowing 80 MP on a junk... Like a trash fight. 4,662. That is nasty. I think, though, that's with, power down. I think Albert has a power up on him as well. So yeah, so there's that. Obviously, I'm going to throw a psychedelic bomb again. Because, of course, this should do really good damage from Miru. Yep, 5,016. That is absolutely nasty. Now, honestly, I should have. I don't. Why did I guard? That was bizarre. Huh? I guess that. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Especially because I don't know if the power down was still active there. But that was a bad idea. Really should have just probably blown his 80 MP Dragoon attack on him, but I didn't. All right, 4,662 again. I think this guy's got like 18,000 health. So, I think we've done, let's see, 9, at least 13,000 just in spells alone. And then whatever I hit him with early there, or with the other physical attacks. And then this, I don't remember what spell this is, but this is super weak. I don't remember this doing much at all. Which makes sense, that his magic attack, okay, missed. Never mind. His, again, as being that he's basically a Kongol clone, I don't think that his magical abilities are going to do much. But, all right, what do we got here? Any wind attacks would be good. Like, what was that one? Was it... Oh, who knows? I don't know. I got rid of it a long time ago. But, yeah, whatever. Use wind magic on him. Let's see. What's going on here? Okay. There's no reason to use any of these. Freezing Ring is the best. Yeah. Man, now I gotta try to remember what her Magic Dragon spell does. 'Cause isn't this one is this only a 50%? That seems like that makes sense, right? Her first tier is only a 50%, whereas her fourth one is 100. At least I think that's how it works anyway. There's the golden stone. Okay, so and that's gonna reduce damage from earth attacks. I'll likely never equip that. Was that everybody that leveled? Or I think we're missing Rose. Or actually Rose and Miranda I don't think did. Now I remember all the truth. All the truth. So truthful. So much truth you couldn't even measure it. But death is not as sad as I imagined. Thank you, Rose. Well, are you really dead? I'm unclear. And there you have it. It's not sad anymore. Yes, the Shirley you loved is there too. Let's keep going. Okay, so maybe Belzac had a thing going on with Shirley there. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, there's a little symbols down at the bottom of the screens, too, that I noticed. Yeah, look at that. That one's purple. So, yeah, this one should be Hashel's clone. And this guy's just a freak. Don't understand this guy whatsoever. And I forgot to heal up, but I don't think it ended up mattering. This guy's crazy. Kansas, who is it? Kansas. Oh, it's you. You hate this place so much. What made you change your mind about coming here? I didn't change my mind. These dolls still make me feel nauseous. Huh? Say what you want. These are mementos to remind me of the taste of blood dripping from my fist. There is no reason to be criticized by you. What? The people killed by you won't be saved if they find a memento in such poor taste as their tomb. You came here to become one of these dolls? I now understand the reason why you are clinging to this world. You haven't killed enough. Then let me be satisfied with you. Yeah, this guy's just a total freak. I mean, that's legit psychopath stuff right there, right? All right, so this guy, if I'm remembering correctly, this guy is super evasive, which is why he's so annoying, and I think he's crazy fast too. We'll see though. But I also don't think that he really does that much damage. So, you know, even for, he's more of an annoying fight, I would say, than than a difficult one. All right, what do we got going here? Gonna power up Albert, apparently, and power down Kansas. All right, let's see how it goes. This should do a ton of damage. Boom, boom, and one shot. 2254, not bad. This guy definitely doesn't have as much health as the last guy did either, so that's good. And man, that actually looks really cool. And a miss. Sucks to be you, nerd. And there's the first miss. All right, so might as well have Albert defend. Well, actually, I probably could have tried using a spell on him instead. Although I guess I went with Psych Bomb. I think Albert still has that power up, status on him. So I guess this actually made sense to try this. 1991. All right. Yeah, either that or I should have used like a gas bliss maybe instead, but whatever. All right, what do you got going here, buddy? Oh, this is one of the Thunder God or Thunder Kid or whatever. Boom. Pretty cool. Yeah, 168. So yeah, this guy, I don't know, for some reason I thought he was going to be tougher, but he's just, again, I think he's just annoying. I think the super high evasion is what really does it. Other than that, he's kind of a joke. Yeah, all right, let's throw some stuff at him. If he's just going to avoid my physical attacks, I'll just throw magic items at him instead. 873, okay. Not too bad. And just a regular dragon attack, so this will be this should be pretty weak too. 350. Yeah, no, that's probably the hardest. Was that the hardest that he hit anybody so far? I think so. And there's another miss. Okay. And nope, that's a miss too. So we'll just guard instead. Cheater that I am. If I'm not going to do any damage, I'm going to at least guard. Oh, fail. Don't do. Yeah, so now that I'm towards the end of the game, I definitely think that these three are definitely my favorite characters. Maybe that's obvious, because I decided to haul them with me for this entire video. And, yeah, I don't know. I think I would say Albert, I have the best luck with his Blossom Storm. I think that one's just the easiest for me to do of all of the different final editions. Rose's is actually really easy too. Hers might actually be easier than Albert's, just because the timing is just kind of slow and steady, and it it doesn't really switch speed much. It's just kind of just doon doon doon. Darts is probably third easiest. Blazing Dynamo is pretty easy. Well, I shouldn't say. So I actually, what's his name is probably actually the easiest of everybody's. Congles, but I don't really count him because I don't use him. And then, yeah, so Congo's is probably easiest. Rose is probably next. Then I would argue Albert, and then Dart, and then Miro's is probably fifth, and then what's her name? Or not what's her name? What's his name? Hashel. Hashel's is by far the hardest to do. Nobody else's is even really close to how tough his timings are. And then obviously Miranda doesn't have additions anyway, so can't really talk about her. But yeah, that's my rankings. And how is this not done yet? I feel like I've been working this guy. Oh, that's right, because I keep missing him. So now that I've basically watched this, I would say I should have focused more on magical attacks. Because it's not like his magical defense is, that great. It's just because his physical evasion seems to be so good that, I often essentially wasted turns trying to attack him. And so, yeah, I guess when it comes down to it, my recommendation would be don't try to physically attack this guy. Just use magic. I think it would have went a lot better. But also, do as I say, not as I do. And of course, hindsight's 20/20, so it's easy for me to say now. But with yeah, this guy even kind of looks like Hashel. I guess they didn't really try to make him look all that different. Can Albert finish him off? Can this be it? 11:27. Nope. Got a little bit left in him. There's a miss from Miru. So we'll just defend and stuff. Jeez. Jeepers. That ability is really cool looking. It's calling some thunder. Is it calling thunder or is it really calling lightning? Probably calling the lightning, right? Boom and blazing dynamo. Still not done. Jeez, buddy. There's a failed perky step if I ever saw one. There's another one. There we go. That'll do it. And a whiff. Yeah, I was getting tired of the battle taking so long, and I was like, "Ow, he's got 40 MP left. That's one more gas bliss." And yeah, should have used this a long time ago. Really should have been using magic spells the whole time, but oh well. What you gonna do? Boom. And then yeah, so as far as effective dragoons, I mean, darts is just the best. I don't know. I don't know that there's really much to argue there. His, rank 4 spell is amazing. He's got a lot of. What did he just do there? Just headbutted the ground over and over. Boom, 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 boom. And there's the Violet Stone. So that's gonna reduce, thunder spells by half. And then we already had darts, and we already had Shirley. Well, whatever, Shirley's as well. I was surprised when you joined the campaign by being persuaded by Shirley. But after all, it was to kill? Yes, that's right, but it wasn't the only reason. I thought the nobleness of Shirley, which I could never have, would take me somewhere I could... Otherwise, never know. Some bright place I couldn't know. So even after death, I have been looking for that place. Okay, well, that's a turn. I guess we've completely misunderstood him. The bright place. I hope you can reach there. Yeah, you mass murderer. Let's keep going. I mean, after the guy just was like, all these, mementos remind me of the blood on my fist or whatever the heck he said. It was just bizarre and, psychopathic. But whatever. That's it. That's all of them. So that is it for all of the Legendary Dragoons. I don't know. Worth the time? I don't know. That's arguable. But anyways, hope the guide was helpful and hope you join me for more. Thanks for watching.